Good afternoon, good night, late night edition. Listen, give me first of all, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. What's going on, everybody, man? Everybody in the, I don't, somebody in here right quick. Good afternoon. Jokes be hopping in here quick. Let me see who in here. Am I talking to? Am I talking to when? Am I talking to the ghost? The ghost of Christmas Eve. Who in here right quick? I'm talking to a ghost. Ain't nobody. Oh, I'm lying. I got people in here. Nobody in the chat. There's people in here. Hold on 1 second though. Bam. Yeah, let me see something right quick. Let me get out of here. Bam. All right. What's going on, everybody? Like I said, it's late night, man. It's what time is it here? It's 10 o'clock. 10 p.m. Just about Eastern where I'm at. Let me meet that at the back. I'm gonna give you guys to talk about the aftermath. A little bit. What happened behind the scenes. So a lot of times you jokers don't be privy to a lot of stuff, man. That go on behind the scenes in these YouTube streets. Listen, man. I was told today, not only are they going to render me unconscious, but they're going to also violate me in the worst way possible. You know what I mean? Because I gave Yoshida congratulations. He was a brave man, a humble man, a peaceful man. Shout out to Yoshida. But as the rooms come in, hey Neff, what's going on with you, good brother? I see you try to hop out there yesterday in front of your L.
Yeah, I went ahead and got in front of my L. I didn't want any of that pony smoke. I see they're running Twitter rampant, and I've been just laying back playing some Black Ops.
Oh, what happened to Battlefield?
I bought it. I'm waiting for you guys to hop on.
Oh, we gonna do that to this show. We gonna get it in. We're gonna be here too long. Hold on, I'm actually trying to get to the show. We gonna get it in.
Hey,
we gonna get it in. I can't, bro. I'm serious. I can't go back to Black Ops after playing Battlefield.
Yeah.
Post gonna see he's gonna download it tonight, but he got a few hours left in the trial. When is the sell over?
I'm good. It automatically gave me the full version. I ain't gotta wait none. It's already installed. We good to go.
As soon as you buy, you just basically unlock it.
Oh, okay, all right, man. So I know you want to count this. What's up? All right, hold on 1 second, man. See what's up to everybody in the chat. But other than that, though, everything all right with you now?
Yeah, everything's all right.
But you've been enjoying yourself on Twitter?
Yeah, I've been enjoying avoiding all those L's. I see they're going after my man Crapgamer for a certain tweet.
Oh yeah, they don't. You know what's crazy, right? Listen, I know I ain't the most honest person, but at least I come out and tell you. Ain't too many people that are dishonest who are gonna tell you that they're dishonest. I come out and tell you, man. I lie to everybody, a lot of my family. I borrow money, don't pay it back. I lie to my subscribers. Listen, man. You listen. You jokers come here for the fuck shit, but you know what it is with me, right?
Facts.
You can't trust me as far as you can see me. Now I ain't got friend no foe. You're gonna see that tomorrow I'm throwing Puerto Rock ass under the bus. I'm getting J-Tech on here, right? But anyway, right? So with that being said, though, Crap put out a hold on. Let me bring it up here. Crap
hit the like button as y'all come in. It's gonna be a short show, but it's gonna be a great one. It might go left.
It might go left today, baby. You know what I mean? I'm gonna bring up. Actually, I can get the tweet, or if somebody can find, you get the tweet. Hold on, man.
Which tweet?
Oh, no one Crap.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, Postup's got that one.
Yeah. We'll get the tweet. We'll get the tweet. But anyway, so Crap put out a certain tweet, basically saying that too bad that God of War. What did he say? Too bad God of War came out the same year as Red Dead Redemption, and the best version played on the X. Just, again, tongue in cheek, having fun. You know what I mean? But see, so when somebody sent me the tweet, they shall remain nameless because I got a horrible memory when it comes to shit like that. A lot of times I don't know what the hell be going on, right? So I showed it to Crap. Crap said, "Oh my gosh, these guys take this shit so seriously." I say, "Crap, you got to give it just as good as you can take it, bro. You can't go out and dish that shit, and then when you wrong or whatever, when they come back, like Crap doesn't think he goes out there and does this. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you." But every time you drop them videos 3 o'clock in the morning, wow, Sony exposed and Microsoft just cured cancer. They come back and do it to you. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But I guess everybody's been giving them a hard time about that tweet. But what was it? What does the tweet say? You got the tweet there in front of you?
Yeah, I got it now. I'm finna send it to you.
Just read it. I'm not still. Just read it for me. What
it said? Boy, hand me my axe. I'm about to lose my Game of the Year award, and my Metacritic score is getting beat by a game that looks and plays better on the Xbox. So that's the tweet, and he did that yesterday, I think. That was in October, I think. October the 25th.
October 25th. And listen, I ain't gonna lie though, that was a shocker though. I listen to his. I said I think God of War was a better game. This is my opinion. I don't really care for Grand Theft Auto and stuff like that. The big open world, it's not my thing. Mm-hmm. But I would just say overall, just the impact again that Red Dead had on gaming. Sales and this, that, and the other. What's going on in the world? And which is lies 1,001 different storylines. I thought they probably would give it to Red Dead. You know what I mean? Because they went by. Because, fans voting, you got the Xbox guys who's going to roll for it, you got the PlayStation guys who's going to roll for it, you know what I mean? And then, as far as God of War, all you're going to have is PlayStation guys vote for it, you know what I mean? I don't think, I don't know, I just want to think, I don't even know if fans' votes really count. I think they're going to pick who they're going to pick anyway. But, again, I think God of War, to my opinion, is a better game. Came out there and won. My man Kratos, he's been predicting this all year, hands down game of the year. Shout out to Kratos, right? And my God, all hell broke loose.
You know what? I think I played this. I took the safe route on this. I think I did was right since I didn't complete Red Dead Redemption 2 and I hadn't played God of War yet. I didn't vote for Game of the Year, and I know I made a stance there. I said, "Hey, God," if Sony faithfuls turn out, then God of War will win. But a few people on the panel told me that the vote might be split between God of War and Spider-Man, which might give it to Red Dead Redemption. But that didn't happen. So I'm good on this one. I'm good on this one. You got that, Z?
Yeah, I got it. Hold on, we got this. Listen, guys, as you come in, hit the like button. We have a little fun here tonight. Man.
My notifications, I got off work, I had 484 Twitter notifications. That's how it's going down on Twitter, right? 484 Twitter notifications. So it's cracking on Twitter right now.
He said, "Can you hit me in the bag?"
Hey, it's because of that upset that happened a few years back with Overwatch beating out Uncharted 4. This is their revenge.
You know what? Here's the thing, though. Even though I even said that I called bullshit. I thought Uncharted should have got it.
Yeah, Uncharted should have.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying, and again, you gotta realize this too. You think about when Overwatch came out. When was it came out? What year was that? 2016.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Overwatch back then was the Fortnite right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody was on. You know what I mean? And I just wasn't. I wasn't. Now I'm more into shooting. I'm getting back into the shooter things. So I just what I like. I'm just saying but maybe that might have been the right call. Whether it was better, but I look at it overall. What's the bigger impact on gaming? But I'm not gonna lie though. What was a shocker? Spider-Man didn't win anything. That was a shocker. And God of War, boy.
Real boy.
Took it home, man.
I went wild on that one. But to be honest, though, even though I think I prefer Red Dead Redemption 2, I think it's a better game. I can't deny that God of War deserves it in many ways. Like, this isn't upsetting to me at all. Like, God of War is well deserved to get the Game of the Year.
Oh, wait, you finished God of War? Right.
Yeah, I finished God of War.
Yeah, I have no feelings about it, so I'm kind of neutral on it until I complete both games. I'm finna start.
You gonna beat Red Dead Redemption? Damn.
I haven't beat it. Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Red Dead takes a while to beat.
Red Dead's gonna take a while, but I'm gonna start God of War this weekend. I'm gonna stream it too, man. A lot of people have been asking me to stream it, so I'm gonna stream it this weekend and then start that epic journey. It's my first time playing the game, Lethals. I'm not you. I just don't pick up games and be perfect at them as soon as what I'm saying. I'm gonna ban you from my stream because I know you gonna be in the chat talking shit. I'm banning you from my stream, fuck nigga. That nigga was in my Spider-Man chat, heating my ass. I'm like, this fuck nigga.
Yeah, the post out there playing like he got two sore thumbs.
Man, It was my first time playing the game. I had just booted up, and he wanted me.
He got to the first Will this site, and he died like 4 times.
Meek was in the chat like, man, how you gonna lose to those basic enemies, man? I'm like, I'm in my head. Get your ass, go play some games.
Hey, hold on 1 second. Let me tweet this out, my Dan. So hold on, man. Somebody just subscribe to the channel. Shout out to you. Whoever this was, Longan's Leisure. Shout out to you. I can't if I pronounce your name wrong. But anyway, so me, I'm with all the foolery and fuckery, right? And this was early morning for me, but I got up early and to take Maya to school. Otherwise, so she didn't want to go on a school trip, so we play hooky like a motherfucker. We went and got some breakfast, came back enough with sleep. So anyway, for me being as appreciative as I am, for the PlayStation Nation embracing me the way they have, there's been nothing but love, right? He said, Tom healed all wounds. I tormented these guys for years. I'm good at what I do. It's a talent, right? And so this morning I came out there and I said, Yoshida, you know what? Believe it or not, Yoshida blocked me on my other account. I don't really, I'm not disrespectful to anybody on Twitter unless you talk shit to me. But I just asked Yoshida, one of the PlayStations, it overheated at the Tokyo. I believe it was the Tokyo Game Show. It had a red line. I asked them, because they had it in a box or whatever the case may be. And I asked him, is that the red light of death or something? He blocked my black ass. But anyway, I got a new account. All's done, right? I said, Yoshida, I just want to say that you are a great man, a brave man, a noble man, and last but not least, a just man. I've seen the error in my ways. Listen, I don't mind admitting when I was wrong. I told you motherfuckers I've been on the wrong horse this generation. I've seen the error in my ways. I will never doubt you guys again. Greatness awaits. May Kratos have mercy on us all.
Oh, wow. This nigga Zeden's son a duet to you. Never let you go. Oh,
hey, yo. They upset with me, buddy. They upset
first
with
it was
me.
just out unconscious. Now the guy hit on you.
Oh, man.
Hey, listen, man. I listen. I said, yo.
Shit. Hold up, post it. Do you see the chat?
Yeah. Shout out to AP the shooter. He said, "Give me my award." Post up Kratos voice.
Hey, he said, my man said, yo. He said, Titanfall Princess has nice tits. Z in his key sweat bag. But now I would just say,
you feel me? That boy got on some Donnie Hathaway or something.
I was just showing my appreciation. That's all. But without, I ain't gonna lie, that shit on thick. What the hell I say? I just want that you are a great man, a brave man, a noble man, and last but not least, a just man.
Yo, that nigga popped a bottle of wine, lit some candles, and threw on some Donnie Hathaway and typed it.
Hey, my man, none of your business. Say, man, right now your Twitter is lit. Hit the like button to see you're a true fucking listener.
Oh man,
what the fuck is Cope? What the fuck is Dealer? What that fraud ass nigga D? These niggas MIA on Twitter.
Yeah,
it's going down, man. It's going
down. They got an Xbox shelter.
Yeah, man.
Charge.
You know why? I even tweeted Phil today. Right? I've been on Phil last couple of these polls. I even tweeted Phil today though. What that tweet at? We go to my tweets and reply. Yeah. Look at the chat. Somebody listening to the chat because I can't.
I think looking at. Okay, let me see. Oh, shout out to the chat. Let's see it. Shout out to Stuart Stokes with the $5 holler. He say, Z, I missed the VGA live stream and wanted to add the blocking talk. Jez blocked me 20 minutes after I made the comment about future is whatever Phil wants. Wow.
Oh damn.
Hey, if y'all haven't seen that VGA live stream, hey, that's one of the most funniest live streams.
Yeah, don't watch the actual VGA. Just watch the live stream. It's
just listen to the live stream was very entertaining. Even though it was 4 hours, that's because the VGA was about 3.5 hours by itself. I think we started an hour early, so it's about 4.5 hours. But it's very entertaining, very funny. So make sure y'all check that out.
Hey, no, I think my favorite part, besides God of War winning the awards and Kratos freaking out, is when he thought Death Stranding was about to show up on stage, and then it was just that Persona and Super Smash Brothers, and Kratos died.
Kratos in the. I heard him in the background. Wasn't nobody listening to him. Everybody was talking. He in the background. Down stranded. Down stranded.
What happened?
Look, everybody, down stranded. And then man's like, not Death Stranded. That's
Persona going to
That's
Smash
Persona, and his soul just left the building. Yeah, his soul literally left the building.
Hey, you know what? That show was long as hell. But I'm gonna read this last tweet. I'm gonna ask you guys your pros and cons about the show. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna read this tweet again. So this morning, I'm in my bag again, right? I said, I hope this is a wake-up call to you guys, as Xbox has not had a AAA game announcement in 3 years, besides Gears, Forza, and Halo. I don't know why you guys keep doing these shows and not giving a glimpse into the future, your AAA games. And I tag Phil and my man, Ace, what's this guy named him? Ace Bunk. He reached out on Twitter, Graham Boyd, and asked me what I didn't like about XO18. And I told him. I said, you guys didn't have any new game announcements. And he said, we did have new game. And I said, no, but I left it alone. I said, I told him basically it was a 2-hour Game Pass commercial. He still had a new game announcement. So I made sure I tagged him. I'm talking about AAA games. AAA goddamn games. You know what I mean? Hold on. I heard the chat go off.
Yeah. Supposed to pay the bills.
Oh, yeah, I got you. He say D couldn't, shout out to AP the shooter. He say D couldn't believe his lying and God of War 1, fuck nigga. And then shout out to Jerry Totten with the Flat Out Holly. Say Sony throws big money at big names like Spider-Man, Nintendo, like Spider-Man. Nintendo throws big money at big franchises like Ultimate Alliance. Xbox throws money at indies.
Well,
and shout out to
yeah, go ahead.
I don't know about that one. I kind of think Microsoft doing a lot of money around right now. Shout out to None of Your Business with the $2 holiday said, down stranded, and Kratos. And Kratos in my Kratos voice.
Speaking about throwing money at indies, apparently Ashen just gave the middle finger to the whole Play Anywhere and Steam and actually went exclusively to the Epic Store for the PC version.
Yeah, they say they still working with Microsoft on the Play Anywhere, but that's going to be a lot of developers. That 8812?
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to explain. For people who don't understand, Steam only offers developers, and this is recent. They only just recently updated this. They offer them about 70% on profit. What the Epic Store is going to do is offer you 88% profit.
A lot of developers
are going to be looking at that, especially smaller ones, and then you're going to get the bigger ones involved. I know people are saying, like, who's going to leave Steam? It's their ecosystem on PC, but you have to realize the devs go to where they get the more profit, and the gamers follow the developers.
Exactly.
Just look at EA. EA completely threw away Steam, and they made their own service. And for people who enjoy Battlefield and all that on PC, they go to the EA service. Whether they like it or not, they go there.
And I heard the Epic Store is pretty nice. Haven't heard anything bad about it. But that 8812, that's going to be enticing to a lot of developers, man. They're going to get a lot of exclusives over there.
Mm-hmm. And imagine post-up if they start doing like the game sharing like Steam does or, PlayStation and Xbox do. That's going to be huge too.
Yeah, and it's crazy. They came out with that in the Windows Store still, once again, just left behind. It's crazy.
Epic did more advertising during just the Game Awards than Microsoft has done in like 3 years.
Yeah, they don't even. Yeah, it's crazy. Shout out to Overdone. He said greatness awaits and greatness got delivered. Shout out to the Titanfall Princess. She just $2. Thanks for the $2. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, appreciate it.
Shout out to the princess with the $2.
Yeah, okay. Well, again, like I said, if you didn't watch our live show, it was crazy as hell. The show itself was ass, but Post was there from the rooter to the tutor. Thoughts about the show? Highs, lows. Give me. I guess you want to start off with your pros. Give me your pros. Then you can give me your cons. I think you might. Do you have more pros than cons, or?
I don't even think I have a pro. I think the only pro was. I think the only pro was Mortal Kombat 11.
All right.
The Obsidian game looks dope, but it's not something that I would get into. I'm gonna be honest, probably. Other than that, it was just a Nintendo advertisement. If you look at the whole show, was every commercial was pretty much Nintendo Switch. The only highlight of that show, and I think pretty much everybody can agree with me, was Mortal Kombat 11. Mm-hmm. The show was drawn out. They gave more awards to esports and streamers than they did probably to games. And then the music, I guess they was playing a lot of game music for what it's worth for people who enjoyed that. But I'm not into game music like that. You know, you ain't finna catch me going out ordering a CD or downloading a game album based off music that was played in the game. That's not me. I hear that shit in the game while I'm playing, and that'll be the last time unless I go back to the game. You ain't finna sit me catching around. Hey, yo, what you doing? I'm in the room chilling, man. I'm playing this album from Final Fantasy VI, man. This shit's fire. Nah, I'm good. It was boring, bro. It was boring. Shout out to Von Lamont. He say, who y'all think has the MK11 marketing? Crash Bandicoot Racing looks great, and I'm going to be playing that Anthem beta tomorrow. I forgot about the Anthem beta. I need to check my email too. But yeah, it was a boring show. It was a boring show. I kind of dozed off on a few parts. I muted the mic so y'all wouldn't hear me snoring, fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it was just boring.
Yeah, I'm really glad we were in the live stream, you know, just yelling at each other, else I would have fallen asleep anyways.
So, okay, but now, what are your, give me your pros, I guess, and then give me your cons.
Yeah, before I do that, I'm going to just pay the bill to Stuart Stokes with the $5.
Okay.
Why are the Xbox celebrating buying studios when they downs the real Xbox fan and the PlayStation community? We never coined the phrase, don't be sorry, be better. Oh, sorry. We even coined the phrase, don't be sorry, be better, you know, from Kratos.
Yeah.
And K. Williams with the $2. What up, Z?
What's good, big brother?
I can answer that, Stuart. For years, out before this Xbox had no games came along, it was Microsoft needed to bolster their first party studios. It was all they had was Gears and Halo and Forza 343. It's good for them to be hyped that they're actually going out buying studios, trying to bolster their first party studios. Now, what games we get from them studios?
Wait, hold on 1 second. Hey, Kick Batter, you watch this dog shit show every goddamn stream, and you just now subscribing to my channel? Oh man, true fuck nigga.
Who was that? Throw your ass under the bus. Who we talking about?
Hey, maybe you unsubscribed by accident, but I think what his point was post up was like,
did you guys get Volume?
Yeah,
we got Volume.
I think the point was he's talking about the BGST damage control when Z was
hit
saying,
the like button, y'all.
Microsoft should make other games, it should buy studios and so on, and the BGST panel was saying we just need Halo, Gears, and Forza, and that's it.
Yeah, I do. Okay, yeah, I agree with him on that. Because I was with Z in terms of buying more studios and having them work on multiple games. And now everything he was talking about that we was agreeing on,
that's
kind of came to the forefront.
No, you know what? No, let's go. Let's have some fun, right? Pauls, I always say this, right? You'd be surprised at who I know, right? They still don't get it. It's not a big deal to me. I ain't with that industry insider shit. But I always said this. Since I've been doing YouTube, right, my little dog shit channel, I've always rubbed shoulders, I guess, with the upper echelon of YouTube, whether it's Boogie, Rich Review Tech. And here's the thing. And I'm not one to what you call idol worship or whatever. It's not a big, like I was telling Neff. When we first met Neff was this big, huge mutual crap fan. Like, they ain't no different than you. We just jokers with a camera. You know what I mean? And I always say I ain't got no fans. I rock out with those that rock out. I mean, I really, really, really go by that creed right there. Everybody you see around me came out of my comment section. Like, I've never built a barrier between me and my subscribers. Not to get too long with hear me out though. Mm-hmm. But since I've always been doing this, I remember I had 33 subscribers literally, and I'm inside. This was when Skype was popping. Inside Skype hangouts and stuff with people, were chief editors and game informers. Developers from EA, executives from EA, Ubisoft, Activision. Literally, I'm just a fly on the wall. But anyway, make a long story short, on this channel, I always say, I've broken a lot of stories. And even when I said that, what would you like to see these studios make outside of that? Sometimes, like I say, I always say this, that sometimes the smartest motherfucker in the room, the motherfucker you think is the dumbest, and I set them up for the okie doke, right? They always say, why you let them talk over you, this, that, and the other? Just trust me, listen, I'm the mouth of the South. Can't nobody out argue and fuss me. I've been doing this shit forever. But again, there's always a method to my madness, right? I asked this intentionally. I said, no one goes to school to put themselves $100,000 in debt just to make cars going around the track. You understand what I'm saying? And I said that for a reason. You know what I mean? And all I know Playground Games is from the Forza Horizon series. You know what I mean? And their next game is going to be, rumors X, Y, Z. I said that on purpose. What would you like to see the coalition make outside of Gears and just that, all these other different games? I said that stuff intentionally to get their reaction, right? Because I know how it works, right? And as soon as things get announced and rumored, they're going to get these videos and everyone's excited, right? See, the problem is, like I said, and my fault. You know what I mean? I kind of coined the term Sony Pony and Wii U weirdos or whatever the fuck the case may be. Me, I guess ignorance is bliss. I just thought the Xbox guys were a little bit more honest. You know what I mean? Take away what we do for entertainment, over the top. You know what I mean? I can come out that motherfucking and cut up. He should be in my bag. Forget that. You know what I mean? But I always tell you motherfuckers I'm a consumer first, and I'm gonna speak what's right. You know what I mean? And if you want things, I've always said this. You know what I mean? If you're Xbox fan, fine. But I've always been honest. I've always, even though you may not agree with me, you know what I mean? He say, I always say that I don't care if Phil Spencer. I mean that shit. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem. I know Phil doesn't think I dislike him and all that stuff. I don't have a problem with anyone. You know what I mean? I would never go out there and disrespect you, but I'm gonna be honest. And if me speaking my truth, if you're offended, like you won't be honest. Being an Xbox guy, I just want to say, motherfuckers want to question my integrity. Me being an Xbox guy, I've been here from, how you say, through and through. I'm the reason why you motherfuckers run around talking about you bleed green. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. All the Be the Behemoth and 4K, all that shit, 4K makes you a better Christian, all that shit came out of my mouthpiece. You motherfuckers running around my slogan, but which is cool though, right? The fact that you motherfuckers calling the PlayStation guys Sony ponies, all that shit came from me. Now, with that being said though, when I was doing that very said show, I'm talking to somebody from over there in Washington, Redmond, while I was doing the show. And I remember Xbox said, no, the guys that stayed behind at 3-4 Studio because they're in love with Halo and this, that, and the other, and all they wanted to do was Halo. And I said to them, like, what the fuck? Like, I said, first of all, let's be clear this, right? 343, Bungie, whatever, that's Microsoft's IP. It's theirs, okay? They're just employees. Motherfucker stayed behind for job security. Motherfucker told me, bro, I just had twins. You know what I mean? I need health insurance. So how do you fucking do literally? How the fuck do you do a show with these guys every week? Like, you know what I mean? But neither here nor there. You know, I'm gonna be nice before. So again, I say, bro, you can't just go out there and make blatant statements right there. No, I'm not gonna come out and just say that. You know what I mean? But I said you can't just go out there and make blanket statements like that. You know what I mean? I said it again. These developers are artists, and you cannot put them in a box. You have to let them come out there and create. That's one of the reasons, again, that Bungie left Microsoft, because they wanted to make Destiny. And we can argue this may have been a totally different generation, right? Because Bungie, listen, look how huge Destiny is. Who that? Whoever it is.
Noah.
No, let's go. No. Yeah. Look how large and huge Destiny is or was. You know what I mean? It's arguably one of the biggest multiplats that came out this generation, right? That wasn't exclusive. That was in-house. Yeah. By not letting them go out there and curate, you lost that studio. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And lost that big IP too,
So again, I said it to say this. And listen, my right-handed guy, I just spoke South to South Mountain. I think the what's the name of his goddamn show that South Mountain used to do?
Southbound TXR?
What is it called?
TXR? I think they're bringing it back.
Yeah, fuck all those things, right? Fuck all that out of it. Fuck you, South. So anyway, they're bringing that dog shit podcast back. So South back on to South with me today. And my right-handed guy, I spoke to South in we had a conversation in 2015, 2016. And I said to him then, like, bro, this is a very, very unhealthy situation. We're just down to Gears, Forza, and Halo.
Yeah.
I understand you got the quantum breaks. I understand, again, that you got the sunset, but we're not, again, guaranteed to get sequels to those games. So me saying this all along, you know what I mean? Like, come on. And them going out and hyping games like Sea of Thieves or say, that's not the fucking answer. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm saying again, if you want things to be honest, be better, you have to go out there and be fucking honest. Bro, I was fucking disgusted. When I asked Phil for some fucking mature games, they really fucking... And Phil came with that bullshit, asked me while I was on the show. I mean, shout out to Phil. Chess move, right? That was just timing, this, that, and the other. And motherfucker was like, no, Phil, thank you for Lucky Tells. And my nephew, he was born without his left foot, and we played them. I almost threw up in my fucking mouth. I was disgusted. You know what I mean? Somebody goes in the chat, I can't see it, though. But I'm saying, but this goes back to that, though. Get.
I got it. Shout out to Stuart Stokes. He's, Z, you were a true fuck nigga back then, but I knew you wanted better for Xbox. That's why I give you the BGST crew shit, because they don't believe that the shit they even say. If you look at the climate in which Z is talking about, we lost a lot of studios between now and then.
Yeah.
A lot of developers was getting laid off. So I can understand why whoever told them that comment said, look, I just had twins. This is job security. I'm doing this for job security. I want to create other things, but right now it's about job security. In terms of Halo, Microsoft is going to constantly invest in those types of titles.
To. I mean, it's cool.
Yeah,
it's a $1 billion goddamn franchise.
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't do that, but I'm being honest with you. You run into something what you call franchise fatigue. And here's the difference. You don't understand. Well, look how many Uncharted you got. Look at me over here, but listen, check it out. It's not a problem. I understand you're going to get a couple of Marios. But guess what? I don't care for Nintendo games. You had other games along that were just, AAA, the same caliber. Whether it's the Pokemon, Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, Zelda, Donkey Kong. Again, all we got is this motherfucking 3-piece suit and a tie. Gears of War and Halo. You know what I mean? Let me tell you something. It's a bad situation when the best game we've had in our platform in the last 2.5 years was a $20 goddamn title on Cuphead.
Yeah.
Real shit. Listen, and again, I'm just talking about console exclusive. I ain't gonna get into the whole I'm just talking about consoles here, right? Yeah. The best game we've had on our console in 2.5 to 3 years, outside of Gears of War and Halo, it was a $20 goddamn title. Just think about that.
And they gave you flack on that. They gave you flack on that.
I still get flack for the day.
They gave you flack on the studios making multiple games. And now they champion that Microsoft is doing it.
And bro. Like I said, it's like my man Bone flipped the script that day. So somebody brought him sexual. I said, what the fuck am I in? What type of Twilight? What the fuck's going on here? When I told these motherfuckers the Neo and the Scorpio was coming, they all got was Noah out there building a goddamn ark in the rain. And so that motherfucker was announced, everybody would change their name on fucking Twitter to the Scorpion signal and all this shit right here. You know what I mean? But I know what it is. You understand what I'm saying? And they I guess if anything depicting their preferred platform in a negative light, they don't want to. And that's what anybody. I mean, like I say, a weirdo is a weirdo no matter the controller. But at some time, you have to be honest. Even the Sony guys, Nintendo guys, this, that, and the other. I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm gonna come out there, motherfucker, and even with the crossplay situation, whether I use it or not, I'm for anything moving gaming forward. And guess what? That conversation should not stop. PUBG should have crossplay. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's that same energy. I'm for it all across the goddamn board. You know what I mean? I don't like you guys want to play with me in some PlayStation games. I'll keep saying this again. I get a lot of these calls on Xbox for free. You know what I mean? So, I ain't go out there. I ain't wealthy and go out there doubles. I'm going to take a free fucking game and play the game. It ain't that serious. You know what I mean? So, I'm just saying, I think crossplay is dope. So, anything I said, moving gaming forward, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? And again, post, it's and I said this a while ago, and I want to check out to take over from here. Motherfuckers get behind these consoles and understand it's their favorite sports teams. You know what I mean? And they say, we blame you for this shit that's going on in the Xbox community. I don't think shit, man. You know what? I was out that motherfucker selling DX12 and all that shit right there, man. And here's the thing, right? Even with that, the DX12, the power of the cloud, because what? Here's the thing, and what I didn't know at the time. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna shut the hell up, right? The Adderall and kicked in. If you like, but what a good show here. That I didn't understand how Microsoft spent $1.3 billion, right? and what came away with the weaker hardware. I didn't understand it until it was explained to me from somebody from, I'm gonna say this again, just say this person works at either Ubisoft, EA, or Activision, or Rockstar. You got 4 companies, right? He's a big wig that I talked to. Actually, it was so cool. Our families kind of went on a joint family vacation one time. True story, right? But anyway, make a long story short. I haven't spoken to him in a minute, but hear me out. Who told me that deal that they had covered multiple SoCs? You know, I ain't with all the tech. Shit, fuck is a SoC, system on the chip. Fuck is a system on the chip. You know the GPU, all in one chip. Fuck is all that. Anyway. 1.83 teraflops, 1.3. It covered multiple SoCs. So when and I'm trying to explain this shit to D, his problem with D is instead of him he say humbling himself and admitting where he's wrong, I keep telling this motherfucker Phil Spencer had nothing to do with the X. I'm like, and again, while I'm arguing with this motherfucker, I'm talking to somebody from across the pond. Maya. I'm talking to somebody from across the pond, and they're like, "What the fuck is up with this nitwit?" I'm like, "I don't know, man. Like, I guess I don't understand it. They want to give Phil this win, you know what I mean? People say, Phil, this is the game. All I'm saying, the things that I don't like about the platform now, and what's going on. He said the fish rots from the head back. Is Phil has been in charge. Well, there's a horrible marketing, no third party deals, no theme consoles. Whether all that comes from what Phil, I'm saying, whether the money, but they had money to give us controllers and all this other shit, you know what I mean? So, So I don't, this is this is not an indie company. It's one of the 3rd wealthiest companies in the world. For you to tell me they don't got no money, that's the craziest shit in the world for me. When your biggest rival across the street barely can keep the fucking lights on, literally. I say this again, they was out there motherfucking robbing from Peter to pay Paul and selling motherfucking Chinese fans in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Sony released VR, whether you like it or not, the PS4 Slim, whether you like it or not, and fucking the PS4 Pro, and supported constantly the VR. And we ain't having a new AAA goddamn game, and then in 3 years? Come on, man. And I'm wrong? Post.
Yeah.
I'm wrong?
No.
At the end of the day, I guess you said sometimes the truth hurts, right?
Yeah, man. Some people can't handle it. It's crazy that as long as you're for Xbox, the community don't have no problem with you. But when you become critical of them, when you start
they threw my black ass out,
constructive criticism,
yes.
Or they start sending you hate mails, start DMing you threats. They start threatening this man and everything.
They didn't
like,
crap.
You can criticize Xbox, but you also have to say Phil Spencer's the greatest man alive in order to people to get it. Like, that's how crazy it gets sometimes. If you keep criticizing Xbox, they just will abandon you. You ain't an Xbox fan anymore. You're nothing.
I'm gonna tell you something, right? I guess whether it's overcritical or constructive criticism, whatever the fuck the case may be. Now, hating is one thing. You got some motherfuckers that's gonna hate whatever they do. Nah, it is. You know what I mean? There's no company's perfect, right? Sony got this shit with them. Everybody, Nintendo, everybody. It is what it is, right? But all I was kept saying, maybe it's not. That's what I go by. Maybe it's not the context of my character, but maybe the color of my skin. Because I'm saying, like, how I bleed green. I'm not one of these motherfuckers claiming to be neutral. You understand what I'm saying? And and not voicing some, while you say concerns, or you motherfuckers don't want to say what you say to be behind the scenes and say that shit public because again, you don't want to, I guess, for the clicks or something. And I get it, YouTube's a business. And trust me, for anyone you fuck niggas that watch my shows and I always said I'm very, very appreciative of anybody to tune in to watch anything I got to do. I've always been very appreciative of it. You know what I mean? But you come here, I mean, you get the jokes today, but I'm going to be honest, honest as I can be. I know I'm a very dishonest man again, but I'm going to give you my truth, whether you want my opinion, whether you agree with it or not. But like, come on, I understand they're buying studios, fine, but what we're asking for is this, right? Could we get a glimpse of what they're doing? Because again, you got some people still a little worried or still scratching their heads. You know what I mean? That's all that you keep doing these fucking shows till we get a glimpse into the future. We don't care about your LLCs. I mean, I don't. You understand what I'm saying? They've always had a bunch of fucking studios. The motherfuckers that created they always had a bunch of little studios. I don't care about that. It means nothing to me. Could we get a look at some of these goddamn games? You know what I mean? That's all that we're saying. That's it. You do any XO18s, the video game awards shows, even E3. What the fuck did we learn from E3? People said we want a roadmap. I understand they buying studios, but what are these studios working on? All we got again was Gears, Forza, and Halo.
Yeah, some of these titles are gonna be coming from a while. You see Obsidian, they're finishing up their game with Private Division from Take-Two, which people saying looks like it's gonna be a dope game. So whatever they're doing in terms of Scarlet probably won't come into next gen. It probably won't be early. It probably won't be early next gen either. You'll have some studios that'll be ready for launch, but I think the big things, the big AAA things we expect probably won't be coming to like middle part or of next gen or early middle-ish next gen, because they're still out there looking to buy more studios. So it's gonna be a while. It's a next generation type thing, and I know people I hate that saying wait till E3, wait till. I think Xbox, the community at this point needs to just fall back like I did. Like I'm for the stop saying I'm not gonna even say next to E3 because I know somebody asked me about E3 last night, and I'm saying, you know what, I'm lowering my expectations right now.
Oh God!
Hey, I'm
lowering them right now.
Like this.
I just joined in on y'all. What's up, everybody?
Yeah, I'm lowering my what's good. I'm lowering my expectations now for Microsoft E3 because I know Ori or Will of the Wisp might be there if it doesn't launch before E3. I know Gears 5 is going to be there because it's going to launch probably towards the holiday season of 2019. We might get. It looks like we're going to get Ninja Theory new project.
Hey, so stop on Discord, baby. Hop in.
He's
I'm
right
already
here.
in here.
Yeah, he already in.
What's up, Show?
What's up
So
with you, man?
we're going to get Ninja Theory new project, but I'm not expecting anything super big. I think we might get 1 or 2 new IPs at next year E3, and the rest is going to be third party stuff. Majority of what they did at this last year, because I feel, to me it seemed like he's not going to show his hand. Period. He's not going to show nothing new if it's not ready. And
don't do this post up because last time he said I'm gonna lower my expectations for Inside Xbox or
look, I've learned.
Last time that show was horrible. Don't do it,
bro. I've learned. I'm lowering my expectations.
I have learned to love my affection.
Until they gonna have to blow me away. I'm not running in there and talking about Microsoft for have the best E3, even though they're gonna be the only one there. I'm still lowering my expectations.
Hey, Show, stop.
I just want to put on the record that I always said wait until next generation.
Hey, Show, what's up, Show? You there, Show? Show.
Did he jump out
disappeared.
again? Yeah, he'll hop back in. You there, Show?
Yeah, I'm here. I had to get
There you go.
There you go. Hey, Show, what's going on, Show?
I had to get my charger, man.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. What's going on? Hey, Show, talk to me, Show. Listen, you seen my tweet this morning, right?
Yeah, I seen a bunch of them. Which one?
I've only put out 2 tweets. I only dropped 2 tapes this morning. Let me read it. I said at Yoshida. You remember Yoshida blocked me?
Oh man, you was tripping on that. Yeah.
Hey, no, man. Listen, man. I've seen that. Listen, man. Listen. like D said, when a man in Mr. D's wrong, you must humble yourself, man. Listen, I came out there. If you remember, Yoshida blocked me last video.
Hey, I gotta say this though. When I read that tweet, I said, "Huh?"
Hey yo, that's next gen. That's next gen in his bag, right? That's next gen in his bag.
I was rolling, bro, when I read it. I had to read it again.
I said, "Man, he made
Hey yo, I said I just wanted to say that you are a man. I think that you are a great man, a brave man, a noble man, and last but not least, a just man. I have seen the error in my ways. I will never doubt you guys again. Greatness await, and may Kratos have mercy on us all. Hashtag
that was funny.
Hey, I'm in my bag.
It was for when. Shout out to Story with the Fat Out Loud. He say, we need some level-headed Xbox and Nintendo fans on MPP, because as much as I am a PS and Nintendo fanboy, the MPP has lately been a boring pony circle. Talk to this. Talk to that nigga Z who load the panel with ponies trying to aim them at me.
Oh yeah, we'll post
one
up
at a time.
We here together. Post up.
Okay. Well, now listen here. Now, listen. Now, I know you. So you've been MIA about 2.5 years. You was in South Africa praying for kids with polio. Haven't seen
you. Already know, man. I was trying to cure that.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. So you know what I mean. On the same show, 2.5 years, right? 3 years, right? And this is, and again, I don't want to put any words in your mouth. This is my truth here. There's always 3 sides to the story. My side, whoever's side, someone's gonna lie in between to give the truth, right? We haven't had a AAA game. AAA game. You know what I mean? In about 3.5, but outside of Gears of Force and Halo, the best game, more or less, in my opinion, that we've had this platform, new game in the last 3.5 years, probably was Cuphead, a $20 title, right? Now, with that,
the best game was Cuphead.
No, I'm saying, exclusive.
Generation.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said this is what I said. I said about in the last 2.5 years or so.
Okay, yeah, I got you. Okay.
About the best quality outside of Gears of Force and Halo, it's been Cuphead, a $20 title. Cuphead is better than Sea of Thieves, State of Decay, you know what I mean? Zoo Tycoon, Lucky Tales.
I still ain't beat that too. I'm gonna take an L on that. That shit hard.
That shit hard.
That shit hard.
That shit too hard.
That's hard.
Yeah,
that shit hard.
That's a platform.
That's a platform.
Man, bro. That's a game.
Yeah, that motherfucker hard. I like it. I love the art style and everything. I have to support, but that motherfucker is hard.
That shit. That shit. I thought I was gonna get on there and cruise a little bit. Shit.
Get your thumbs right, bro. That's all you gotta do.
I need an arcade stick or something for that motherfucker.
I got a backlog. You know what? I've been going through my backlog and playing everything. I haven't even got to it yet. So yeah.
But what's your opinion though? So like I said, they kicked my black ass out of the Xbox community. I'll also put out a tweet. Who was worse? Iron Whoop, aka Iron Pony. Next, who's the biggest flip flop of this generation? Next Gen 720p, aka Next Gen 40i, aka the Bot Father. You know what I mean? Is any redemption for it? But in your honest, like, what's been going on? And from the outside looking, I know you've been watching stuff maybe behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. What the Xbox division? Do you have any problems? Do you have any gripes?
Only gripes I have is that they on this 1 year thing where they show things year to year. I will. Like you said earlier, I would like to see something that they're working on that's in the future. I've been said that, saying for the long time. And me and you when we was on doing BGST, it was just a lot of we were sitting here saying a lot of stuff that they could have been doing right more with their marketing, with a lot of different things. Sony,
what that shit crap. Somebody was watching The Price is Right. He told me he seen the commercial for the Xbox doing The Price is Right. Man, if he don't get his ass up out of here, remember that shit?
Yeah, I remember it. But it was just it's a lot of things that we voiced back then that we thought they should have been doing that they could have took advantage of, but they chose not to for whatever reason. Far as the last 2 years, I've been switching back and forth from console to console, so it really didn't affect me, I guess, like others. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, it didn't affect me either. We just but at the time, my preferred platform of choice, like, bro, I bet on the wrong goddamn horse this generation.
But hey, Z, you got to be honest though. You know what I'm saying? Getting into this console generation.
Yeah,
Sony went through the same drought.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, no. Yeah,
they went through the same.
And he was on the front line.
He was on the front line.
He was on the front line.
This is what makes it.
I'm aware that
he was on the front line too when they
was right with your boy. You hear me? He was right with your boy. We was.
You know what? Show. Hey, show. You know what? Show. Check this out.
Talk that shit, show.
Hey, show. You know what? Show. Check this out, right? Because again. And I remember we had the conversation. Check your back, show. Check your memory, right? First, I say this is drug free environment. I'm only one here allowed to get high, right? My name on all my bottles back here, right? Now, with that being said, right? So, remember we had the discussion of what's a AAA game? Remember that shit right there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, just for me being an Xbox guy, I'm used to the over the top Michael Bay promotion, this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? And I gotta be, honest with myself. Maybe Microsoft never had the best talent. It is what it is, right?
Let me
finish. It'll make sense right here. What made the 360 so great, and what made the original Xbox so great, because they did great second and third party deals. You gotta think about this. Gears of War was a third party deal. Fable at the time was a third party deal. Then they went back and bought them and copied them. Whatever the case may be. Shit, Project Gotham was done by was a third party.
I'm gonna tell you what was the success for the 360. The success for the 360 is Sony got arrogant.
Oh, very much so.
Sony, not only that, they put out a $600 console. Then they turned around and had a Don Matrix moment and said, you can, you can't afford it. Get you a second job. You know what I'm saying? So this sent gamers in an uproar. Then you had your competitor, which put out a console that was cheaper and it ran third-party games better at the time. Yeah. Because they couldn't figure out the cell processor for the PS3. You know what I'm saying? So it took them a while. So Sony didn't even put out really no exclusives that first generation and for 2 to 3 years. You know what I'm saying? It took them a long time. So he was having people pay $600 for a PlayStation 3 that didn't even have exclusives. And
PlayStation Nation was comfortable with that. And it was not riding Sony like that riding Microsoft for a system that they don't even like or someone don't even own.
Wait. Hey, so you said the PS? Wait, you said the PS3? So on the PS3, right?
PS3.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. PS3. You absolutely right.
Listen. Not only that, did they have no exclusives the first couple of years. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They didn't get they start hitting their stride
to the end.
Uncharted came out.
Yeah. Well,
the PlayStation Slim came out. And
they was cool with that though, show. We can reiterate that they was cool with that.
This was Sony. This is when Sony hit their stride. Because I bought one day $600 and I forgot you had game. I didn't care for like Warhawk and stuff like that. I'm not a Little Big Planet fan. I didn't like. I believe it or not, I liked the last Infamous, even though I beat it, even though it got a little repetitive in all the previous ones. But they hit their stride. Well, Metal Gear came out. That was a great. I couldn't wait to get that.
When God of War 3 came out.
Yeah, well, God of War 3 was the turning point. God of War 3 and Heavy Rain.
The big one though was the changing one was Uncharted for them though.
No. So the big one was The Last of Us. That was the big one.
That's what it was.
Last of Us was the finisher.
They finished strong.
Yeah, that's how they finished strong. But you know what? That's Sony. They started this generation the same way. But you know what I'm saying? They push back. They started this generation slow. They get stronger in the middle. Microsoft had the same pattern. They strong in the beginning. In the middle, they kind of like and then towards the end, they try to rally.
But if you compare Microsoft's Prime to PlayStation's Prime this gen, PlayStation hands down. When we talk about exclusives.
No doubt. I mean, listen, they are the better.
The beginning of Xbox generation was promising. It looked promising. Like we got Rise. We knew Quantum Break was coming. Sunset Overdrive.
That was it.
But then it just stopped. It just stopped.
Here's
Quantum Break.
Listen.
PlayStation started off mediocre. They had and then they had the Japanese support. But then their library just got shot.
But guess what? No flag went up though. It took a while before the flag to go up to realize like, these AAA exclusives stopped abruptly on Microsoft's side. And then and y'all gotta understand with Z. His definition of AAA is different from everybody else. Z is talking about graphical fidelity, games that look good. Don't shit else matter. If that bitch look pretty, he running with her.
Bro, I told you many times. I would take beauty before brains, American way, fat asses, fast cars, and apple pie. Now listen, check it out though. Check it out, right? Now listen. I know I ain't the most honest man. I lie to my family. I lie to my subscribers. My integrity is always in question. You ain't gonna meet too many dishonest men that's gonna come out and tell you that they're dishonest. Now, with that being said, though, right? Even though Sony, here's a big difference, yo. even though Sony was shaky at the beginning, you know, it was on their ass. Top Pico 5, Octo, you know, we was like that motherfucking dancing show. Octo Dad and what's that shit? Flower.
Vision X,
Yeah.
Flower.
Dog shit. Godzilla.
A whole lot of. Oh man, look. When we was playing, what was that? Rise Son of Rome. They was playing Resogun.
Yeah.
Talking about, look at the million voxes on the screen, yo, and they hypocritical now, and that's why I been trying to check them, yo. Like these dudes is hypocritical, bro.
They hypocritical. Hey, not only that, you know what I'm saying? They was treating indies like AAA games.
And listen, show. I gave them hell for that. You know that.
You know, bro, I know you did.
Only had the whole indie community on the stage.
Listen,
same damn time.
Listen.
They had 1,000 posts up. They had 1,000 indie developers, man. Them games was flooding in on that console, boy.
Hey, hold on. Somebody pay the bills real quick. Hold up.
Yo, I got you, man. Yo, shout out to None of Your Business with the $10 holly. Say, Z took the bot position when the Xbox didn't show. Z got no friends, nor for crack the fuck up. Did any of y'all play DMC5 demo yet? Yo, show keep killing them for four-legged
beasts.
Great pop-up show gamers.
Okay, listen. But listen. Hey, show. You're absolutely right? But what I gotta give you think about is ingenious to Sony. They took the Donnie D playbook, right? They shit with sparse, right? Because Microsoft started off fire at the beginning. It was the 360 and and this, that, and the other. And then they kind of dealt, but they did the great third-party deals, the themed consoles. I remember, we still rocking on BGST. When I told Mooch, I told you, I told Crap, I told Tim, whoever else, you know what I mean? And Warrior, maybe, I think Warrior at the time, that Sony was going to win whatever month that Microsoft got the game. They had that Batman
console.
That thing. And I said, and they followed that bitch up with that Star Wars joint. I said, you guys don't realize how huge that it is. Microsoft just completely went out and do any of that shit there. You know what I mean?
Nope. You know what? They didn't give us the packages that Sony did to sell.
They something to charity. All the consoles that people would have purchased, like what went in droves. I'm talking about the ones you had to pay for through charity. Mm-hmm. Man, them was some dope.
Yo, you know what's crazy,
systems, bro?
Look how big Fortnite is, right? Look how big Fortnite is, right?
Why ain't they package a console with Fortnite?
But listen, Fortnite. So you know this. How long have I been asking for Microsoft to do a themed Minecraft goddamn console?
A long time.
They didn't whip that bitch out to play with last year, son. You know what I mean? And I don't care for Minecraft, but I'm saying that shit is huge. This whole generation.
The thing is, they did it late.
Exactly. This whole generation, Microsoft has been a day late and $1 too goddamn short. Even when they had PUBG.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Mm-hmm. What threw them off was that Don Matrix stuff. They didn't expect the gaming world to respond like that, and they responded in a major way. I ain't seen gamers. I think Sony got away with it because they was the first ones to do it.
Sony instigated.
The second ones to do it, man. Microsoft was the second one to say something.
But you know what though? You know what's
Sony
crazy though?
Instigated that Don Matrix.
Hey, you know what's crazy though? Let me tell you some real shit, Crap. I mean, we can blame Donnie D. You're right. That was a misstep, right?
Even that was Sony, major, man. Because let me tell you why it was major. It was major because they had to change the original format of their console because of his arrogance. You see what I'm saying? If they would have left the Xbox originally the way it was, you know what I'm saying? It was dope the way it was. It was just the way
stuck with it.
It was stuck with. So what we got was a bare bone console.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna give you one step further, show. Check this out, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna give you a little behind the scenes talk.
I agree with that.
And I've always said this. I'll give you guys an example, right? I could be arguing with my old lady, right, or whatever the fuck the case may be. Take out that motherfucking trash. That shit stink. Then what? We all gonna suffocate in this motherfucker. It's not what you say. It's how you say it. And again, no one now complains about always online, right? Nobody.
Nope. Talk about it.
And again, I'm just being honest with you. We can go through different scenarios. And down, I can't ask, but we got to be honest here. We're in an online, always digital world. We even were back then, right? Whether you choose to believe it or not, even what's hurting GameStop a lot right now. More console gamers are buying their goddamn games digitally.
Now, you know what the
that's why they should have stuck with it.
this is why I don't get into like the VG charts or whatever that stuff.
Well, that's
with the games, far as the games, and I don't really get into it with the consoles neither. But with the games, it's because it's not telling the whole story. I know it's very attractive on Xbox to buy your games digitally because you can
especially if your game share.
Yeah, you can download it like a month ahead. I mean, it's like a month ahead. So I might not have the money on the day. You know what I'm saying? But I got it a month ahead ago, and I already purchased it. Have it download. It's just sitting there waiting for the day.
Yeah.
And
how many people?
Attractive than a mug, man.
How many
and
people?
I think a lot of people don't realize that.
How many people right now is worried about people in rural areas that don't have access to the internet? Nobody. Where they at?
That's a
Hey, pose. That's not even once they.
Bro, at the beginning of this generation, boy. What about people in rural areas? Yeah, I know.
Submarine.
That ain't even gonna be a problem.
Microsoft got a program right now where they kind of taking an initiative on making internet accessible to people in rural areas across the whole United States.
Yeah.
They land what's the name all across the all across. I was just reading some up on that to make it accessible.
Yeah, I know Google was doing it, but I don't know if they stopped doing it.
Google's moving slow. But let me tell you, these cell phone companies, they got the answer. That 5G, it's blazing fast. It's killing your home internet right now.
And I think, just with Microsoft, this is where I think a lot of people get confused is the direction that they going. Some people say they putting games on PlayStation and all this other little stuff. I think, and then they saying they don't want to compete with Sony anymore. I think
that's a huge mistake.
Well, yeah.
Who said they only? They said that.
No, it was a lot of people saying that.
That's why they said that's the weirdo shit.
Don't want to compete with
Sony. That's the weirdo shit.
They competing with Sony. That's
niggas.
They just add people to the fight. Google and Amazon.
This is what I see. I mean, because they're getting mad because I guess they going to a streaming service. But I always say
it's not a full streaming service, though.
Trust me, Sony is going to do the same thing.
They don't believe
it's
me.
Coming.
They don't believe me.
Even though PlayStation Now is very much a thing, they don't believe you.
They don't believe you. All these companies is trying to do the same. Nintendo gonna do it.
They doing it now.
They doing it now. I mean, either they're gonna sit here and say, okay, Microsoft might have the better service. They might all team up. But however how it goes, they're gonna do this at some point.
Hey, let me tell you something, right?
PlayStation now got their thing, Nintendo got their thing, and Google is now coming into the
Amazon too.
Hey yo, you know what? So I don't know. I hit Warrior. My phone ain't bought me, right? Me and Warrior had this conversation a while ago, years ago, right? And even just talking about, just being honest with, even with PlayStation Now, just hear me out, right? Do you know how attractive that service would be? Because I would get it. If their exclusives were in their day and date, you know what I mean? Like, this is what Microsoft is doing, right? Hear me out, right? And just say if a game like God of War may have sold, 8 million copies, right? But could you imagine if they had 30 million motherfuckers subscribing to that service? You understand what I'm saying? And they're getting $10 a month?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do the math. It's basic business 101. You know what I mean? I'm not just talking about PC. I'm just talking about, the console shit. You know what I mean?
This what I don't get. Z. This what I don't get.
I would get it.
This what I don't get. This what I don't get. PS Now come out, right? Everybody get a chance to test it. Xbox fan may say it's dog shit because of the lag. You have Sony fanboys saying it's dog shit because of the lag and the latency. Sony have it on all their devices, TVs and everything, right? A couple of years ago, they pulled back on that. They pulled back on that, start taking it off all the devices. And from the Sony fanboys, I remember P-Rock telling me they took it off all the devices because they know it's dog shit and people is not on the service, right? So Microsoft come out with their streaming service, and now this service that even the Sony fanboy base called dog shit, they are now using it to defend or even go against Game Pass, which is not even a stream, which is not. Look, either you're gonna hate the thing or you're not. So one thing you say, streaming is not the future, but on the other hand, you're backing up a service that you used to consider trash that you're now in love with all of a sudden, and that Sony paved the way. I don't get it. Look, I was told that Sony and Nintendo wasn't gonna do streaming. Sony been there, done that. And now, if you look at it, all three of them gonna be doing it.
Look, here's the thing about the Sony stream, and now let Showstopper go. We all can admit, at least when it launched, and even now probably, the shit was trash. It had latency issues, it was laggy, it was stuck at 720p. It didn't work. Period. It just did not work as well as you would have hoped. So because Sony failed in this aspect, they assume no company can do this. They assume Google cannot do this, even though they've proven you wrong. They assume Microsoft cannot do this because Sony couldn't. Here's the thing. Microsoft probably can do it. Google is already doing it. I tested it myself on a shitty connection. It works. Yeah. It's like playing on a console. The shit is working.
And here's what I noticed that Microsoft, reason why they're going to go this route, their biggest money maker, that they make most of their money off of is Xbox Live.
Mm-hmm.
That's their biggest money maker. That's a subscription. You know what I'm saying? They make probably like some billions off of that. Is it
at least
$1 or $2?
Yeah.
Is that safe to say?
Yeah.
So somewhere in there, you know what I'm saying? They make a year just off of subscription. You know what I'm saying? So if you take that and you say, okay, now I got a game subscription that you can get, you know what I'm saying, and you're able to play on multiple devices, but this game subscription going to cost you $120 a year.
Yeah.
They gonna make a killing. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
So I mean,
on top of it. So I'm buying the two, and they gonna make a killing off of that, bro.
So I'm in my 2020 Caravan with 5G, and I got that came with a free 6 months of Game Pass. My kids can pull the screen down in the back of the Caravan and start playing Xbox games. I'm telling you, this shit gonna be everywhere, player. I'm telling you, that's what they need by everywhere, bro.
They went from sitting here saying that consoles, you only gonna have 100 million to 200 million people buying consoles, somewhere roughly in between. You know what I'm saying? It's multiple. It's a bigger market with tablets and you know what I'm saying, a whole lot of phones and all this other little stuff that you know people on the go, they can grab it and play and give to their kids to sit in the car or whatever and keep them occupied playing games. You know what I'm saying? That's a bigger market. You know what I'm saying? And then we're in areas where they couldn't sell, like Japan. I think they prefer to buy a Halo or something like that rather than the console. They'd rather buy the game, but they might not want to buy the console. So that
1 billion Android devices,
that'll sell games over in that area where they've been trying to get into for the longest. So I mean, it's smart. It's smart.
Yeah, 1 billion Android devices, bro. 1 billion, bro. And I will say this
Phil
again.
Spencer has said, post up, the name of the game for him, at least right now, was sell less consoles, sell more software. This is exactly what that model's catering towards.
Because
it's a smart model.
You know why? Because it's more phones and tablets out there than you can combine all consoles combined.
Exactly.
And there's more phones
to match it.
Exactly. And if I'm gonna say this again, they said the game market in 2018 will gross $118 billion. Mobile will be 50 billion of that. You can't leave that money on the table,
look
bro.
At what's happening? You gonna sell a subscription service to them type of gamers. Now they can get better games than what the little phone games is. You know what I'm saying? And
I don't,
bro. That's gonna be.
And I don't want to hear. Well, people don't like playing on mobile. Some people enjoy playing on mobile games. They have mobile game tournaments now, so it is a customer-based formula.
International appeal, like people internationally, such as countries like Japan, like Showstopper said, some of them actually just prefer playing on their mobile device anyways. They don't really want to play on the console. It's just how it is over there.
Yeah, cell phones sell more over. Like in countries like Japan, they sell more cell phones to them.
Hell, even when I visited India, post up, they were playing on their cell phones more than their PS4s. I'm not even joking.
Wow,
that's just because that's how it is over there,
right? And I even said this, right? For somebody being such as myself, how you say the old guard, the old regime, right? I just enjoy playing consoles. Even when I was so just negative about the streaming thing, right? And it wasn't until a lot of people that are still been negative Nancy about it. They haven't played it yet. Tried it, and I said, Google Stream, like, the shit works. It is, right now, if you haven't tried the Google Stream, I think they require 25 up. That's the how you say, the best way, But I think it's as low as 15 up, 15 down. But the optimal experience, they want you to have 25 up, 25 down, right? And it's running 1080p, 60 frames a second, high settings, right? Maya, put that down, please. Thank you, love you very much. And outperforming my $500 console and the X and my $400 console in the Pro, right? And the shit works. I mean, no input lag, no latency, no lag, and no time. Like, the shit really fucking works. I don't give a fuck how shitty your computer is.
I think Digital Foundry confirmed it was running 30 frames per second, didn't they?
No,
the Google Stream.
I think it was 30.
I think the stream is 60, but the game is running 30.
The case may be.
Yeah,
it fucking works.
30.
Regardless of
but and again,
however it was running, I couldn't tell.
Yeah, you know what I mean? No, nothing, no pop-ins, nothing. Like, it's like, god damn. Like, and what I'm saying is scary because, like, damn, because I know you have every, generation with EA. I think EA and you always said we maybe 1 or 2 generations, like, that's going to be it for consoles. And you just plug your controller into your TV and just that and the other. And you know what? And to be honest with you, Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo probably will prefer to go that way because they spend the most money on their hardware, the R&D.
And look at this. They sell consoles at a loss. It's not profitable.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And not saying I like to buy my console. Oh, that's my thing. But and I don't want that to go anywhere. But I'm saying that shit is scary.
But if you look at it from this model, though, if you can, they can sell. Microsoft is in a position to sell their consoles at a game. They don't have to. They don't have to because it's either if you want it or you don't want it. If not, you can go ahead and have your regular service and do everything like that.
Right, put that ball up for last time.
They don't have to trickle down and sell it. You know what I'm saying?
This
like how everybody else do, because they don't really have to care about it like that.
This won't take away from you, Z. This won't take away from your ideals in terms of traditional hardware. Because as Phil say, the traditional hardware is going to be there. But you have an option. You have an option now, though.
No. I'm with you. I'm just saying that for now. But if this thing takes off, really?
Yeah.
Hey Z.
Yeah. It depends on the adoption rate.
Who the fuck goes in the store and buy CDs still? I mean, I still do, but they stopped selling at Best Buy. You know what I mean?
It depends on the adoption rate.
Walmart for a CD now.
It depends on the adoption rate, but for now, the traditional console is going to be there. But you have you're going to have the option, and you're out and about. If you're in that doctor's office, or you at the food stamp line trying to get your food stamp card reactivated to get some more stamps on your food, you know that the food stamp line be long than a month. You got to sit there about 2-3 hours. You got 5G. You on Xbox Live in the food stamp.
Speaking about the evolving industry, Z, I just sent you something in your DM to pull up on screen. Showstopper. Have you heard of Shadow PC?
Shadow PC? No.
No. Okay. So Z, I sent you the DM. Just pulled up on your screen.
Okay, do me a favor.
All right.
Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Right click that address bar. Send me the link on Facebook, and I'll send you something done to match it right now. I
something better than that?
No, I think he talked to somebody on the phone.
Yeah,
Z go.
Yeah, send me the link on Facebook. Send me the link on Facebook, and I'll send you something right back. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry. My man McNeil J. Chris says, "You look sick listening to this." I mean, I get it, and a lot of people, I guess you say because their company is not, how you say, is not. Talking about it as much, but you already have PlayStation now. It's a business. I'm gonna say this right, real talk, right? These companies have to keep evolving. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then a lot of you guys are looking at this, because we did the traditional game, but you have a lot of other gamers that are growing up that are younger than you, like Maya, my grandson. They don't care what box, long as they can play their Fortnite, so they don't give a fuck how they play it. And there's much more of them than there is of us.
Exactly.
And that's. The grand scheme. And look, of course, God of War so well. You know what I mean? Yeah. And Spider-Man so well. I understand that. That's cool. Yeah. But you have 2 billion gamers, And outside of that, boxes. I'm talking. This is Mazek talk again. Was kind of explained to me because I'm not saying I like it. I'm old school. You know, strictly meat and potatoes. Basically, don't touch my ass and my feet, bitch. Leave me alone. Missionary or doggy style. Pick one. I ain't with all that fancy shit, right? So I'm not with it. I'm just saying that it's bigger than us, much bigger. And don't think that Sony again are not going to do this, or maybe even going to rap, because again, you now you have, what do you call it? Google encroaching on the console market.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you know, you understand? Shit, trust me, Nintendo's streaming shit to the Switch. Like Nintendo of all goddamn people. You know, it's whether we like it or not. That's just the way that gaming is going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, you know, and listen, I'm a fan of, you know, whatever the fuck the case may be. But I'm gonna be honest with you again. If I can have the same experience and not to spend $500 on a box.
Yeah. Even Reggie said he's like, I play Project Stream, and that's something we're looking into now.
Yeah,
even Reggie from Nintendo said, I think the game community is stuck in this traditional mindset of the gaming industry in terms of how they came into it when they first came into it. As technology evolves, as social media evolves, the game industry and every other industry around it is going to have to evolve with them. And that's just the bottom line. And so when you think of things like cloud and streaming, which every other industry is going to, every other business model is going to, and the gaming industry is not gonna get left behind.
Shadow tech shit.
They're gonna,
All
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
Just pull it up on the screen.
Yeah.
And then click the video on it. This is shit that's working right now. They're already testing it here in the US.
I don't see. Is the video here for it?
Yeah, it says see how it works or whatever.
Promo code. No, it's not the one you gave me. I select my state. Oh, sorry. I select my state first. Okay, finish talking. You can talk. I'll get it together back here.
Yeah, it says watch the video. Okay, so basically what this does is you will pay about a monthly fee. Like right now, this is $35 a month, which is a lot. But what this gives you, it gives you a high dedicated PC that's like equivalent to an Intel Xeon, 12 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of security, I don't know what the fuck that is, and NVIDIA GTX 1080 equivalent, just streaming off the cloud. It will also upgrade your internet to be 1 gigabyte down and 100 megabytes up.
Damn.
And you can also take the service with you anywhere you go. You can play anything on here, like a high-end PC, on your fucking phone, your tablet, anywhere.
Ah, okay. So they want to
not only does this upgrade your internet, but you have 5G on the go as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and see, and that's
what this is happening right now.
I don't see a video. I don't see a video. I just see.
And see.
All right, I'll send you the YouTube video directly.
You're going to see a lot of companies like this, and this is why Microsoft and Sony and Nintendo, the Google, the big companies got to get ahead of it.
Let me ask you a question. So this
get ahead of it because a small company can come and
This is $34 a month, right?
Yeah, and it upgrades your internet. Just think of it like that.
Okay, this is $34 a month, right? And so what about the games? You still got to buy your own games, or how does this work with the games?
Yeah, you have to, but you basically take your Steam games and stuff with you.
Okay, we just okay.
All right. Okay. So you're getting the
power. You're taking your library. If you got a dog shit PC, you can play, and you don't want to buy a gaming rig, you can play your.
But just think about like it's a whole.
Gonna run them games in the cloud for you.
Just better.
It's gonna run it in the cloud for you off that dedicated PC and off that dedicated.
Just think about the internet though. Like you can go from having 5 megs down to a gig down. Just think about that. That in itself might be worth the purchase.
Yeah.
See, I can't find that. Remember back when PlayStation Now was being announced? I'll see if you remember.
Because everyone is worried about data caps and stuff. This fixes that issue.
When PlayStation Now was announced and everybody was asking Sony what would their next console be because everything was going digital and streaming. And they sat there and said something. Sony said something to the.
Oh, they basically like we don't know our next console is gonna be a physical console, but their cloud shit.
Be a console, or as if it's gonna be.
Yeah, the cloud shit. Yeah, they did that. That was back. That was back in 2014. That's what they.
14, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So So that's what I'm saying. Like they already thinking this, so it's gonna happen for Sony.
Well,
So those that are sitting here saying, "No, it's not."
You got that video?
The
Z?
PS4 was going to do the same thing the Xbox was going to do, but they changed that shit at the last minute. When it first came out, it wasn't about Microsoft. It was about the PS4 because information on the PS4 started to leak first.
Yeah, hold on me.
Also, you guys can look the shit up. I'm not making it up. There's videos, reviews, everything. You can look up impressions. I can already see you over here thinking, "Oh, it's gonna have input lag. Oh, it's laggy." Look at the footage yourself.
Yeah, I see people in the chat like shit.
I know someone person who's using it right now.
That there's input lag.
Oh, you hook this to your phone too?
Yes, any device. At max settings.
At max settings.
They even use an Xbox controller. This looks like Play Anywhere shit. I thought it was fucking Xbox at first.
Damn.
But see, and that's what the big companies doing. They're getting ahead of it, yo.
Look at that.
I'm telling you,
it upgrades your internet and shit.
They're getting ahead of this, bro.
A lot of things make like what Microsoft did. They tried to corner that mess, man. You know, they bought a lot of stuff online gaming for what you need for online gaming.
Yeah, they brought a lot of companies. That's why they brought Play.
PlayFab. They brought
PlayFab.
They bought, I forgot the other one, but they bought a bunch of things, companies
that's specialized in that area. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I see. You know, they're trying to corner that market. They're really trying to corner it.
I wish they would have stayed with the original.
Yeah.
I wish they would have stayed with the original Xbox.
The server farms that they got, you know, they store it everywhere.
I think it's in like over 55 plus countries or something.
Look, like man, let me say this: y'all niggas gonna stop just trying to like tell these non-techie niggas this shit because they ain't gonna understand it until they see it. I'm telling you. I mean, no offense, like unless you really doing tech, you niggas don't give a fuck. They're not gonna believe you. Like all this shit, I've been knew where this shit was heading, and I told Post Up how my company's going all cloud based on everything. We literally shutting down servers, like, cause we pushing everything to the fucking cloud. Like, like Microsoft doing the same shit. Sony, I know people that work at Sony.
Cloud-based everything.
I know niggas that's working at Sony now saying that shit. Sony's going cloud-based, but Sony's ain't gonna come out and say, "Hey, look, we're going cloud." Like, yeah, like. That's the thing. Like, we're not going to tell you this shit. Wait, when this shit is done, right?
Isn't going cloud based.
That's what they don't understand.
What saying, though.
That's what they don't understand.
But people think that the gaming industry, just because it's the gaming industry, is going to go in that direction. That's not.
I love gaming. I love the gaming industry, but there's a lot of dinosaurs here. They don't like change.
Shit got to evolve. Like
cloud would benefit gaming. Cloud would definitely benefit gaming.
Like, more than you love the console.
Yeah,
we're using cloud-based consoles right now. Most of our games,
you gotta love the games more than the consoles, man. The gaming of old is getting bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's cool. It's old.
We're pretty much using a cloud-based system now. If you look at it, for people that's pretty much all digital who don't use physical. Your saves is in the cloud. Your profile is in the cloud. If you wipe your box clean and all your stuff is going to come back down from the. I'm pretty much everything you download and your purchase history is in the cloud. I mean,
all right. I see this in the chat. I'm gonna address it again. King Vega. I don't know.
King
Vega. It isn't about Sony being first to do any of that shit. It was the fact that Sony couldn't do it well. If their streaming shit came out good, if it was like 1080p, no input lag and shit, almost like a console, almost like the Google stream we have right now. Everybody was doing it.
You know what killed Sony?
They played their cars too. Sony played their cars too early.
No. Well, here's the thing. You know what killed what was not even so much the resolution. Your TV's going to upscale anyway. It was the input lag.
Yeah.
That shit's horrible. And also the pricing. Sony was fucking
pricing.
Yeah, they you know what I mean, they came out. They charged $10 a month for the service. That would kill them more than anything. You had old ass games like Ben 10. You could have went in GameStop bought for $2, and they want to charge $15 to stream for 3 days. Sony against, and that's one thing I love about Sony.
Then you have to
I was in my bag back then. That's what killed Sony's PS Now more than anything. Was the pricing was really outdone because even with the input lag, this, that, and the other, it was the pricing. I said they need to charge $10 for the month for this thing. $10, but they were trying to charge jokers per title, and I said also it was a kind of bad if you already own this game digitally. You know, what I mean, it was another doom. You know, what I mean, if you already own this digitally, why are you paying me, charging me again? It's again Sony being greedy. There was no excuse for that.
Right.
And I remember I used to be killing them with that shit. You know what I mean? But now Sony's allowing you to download. I don't know what the pricing is now.
That's why I say xCloud looks promising. If you can play the titles you own and take them with you.
Yeah, that's what.
But here's the important thing about xCloud: the shit has to work. If it's bad, like PlayStation Now, it's gonna get trashed. Yeah. I'm gonna trash.
Not only that, though, PS Now had you waiting in key. Like if too many people was playing the game, you had to wait in key in order to play the game. That's not a good gaming experience.
So let me tell you something. Post. I was knee deep in the console when the trends. I was knocking opponents left foot, boop bop, knocking them out. Right? They ain't give a fuck about waiting in key. What killed that move was that goddamn pricing. Even the post. Wait. They want $15 for Ben 10 for what's that game? Ben 10 for 3 days? They just tweaking.
That scratch came on, then it went
shredding. They was like, shredding. Yeah, that's what killed all that right there.
No, when's the last time you tried PlayStation Now?
Is that the PC they sent you?
Man, we ain't
cool, man. See, I got my PlayStation 4 at the end of 2016, so it had to be.
Neff, is that the PC they sent you?
Yeah, that's the thing they send you, the box. No, here's the thing. The PC is the cloud. Like, you're using that through the cloud.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Last time I tried it,
I see what you're saying. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Last time I tried it was early 2017.
Early 2017, so about 1 year ago. Has it really improved?
I would say this.
PlayStation Now was 5 years ago.
I would say this. Sony did do the game streaming first. We're not negating that or taking that away from Sony. How they implemented it is questionable. Even when the Sony fan base got a hand on it, they stopped using it. They stopped talking about it. Now, the only reason why they're talking about it and saying Sony did it first and Sony been there, done that, is because Microsoft is coming out with this xCloud thing, which looks to be implemented way better than what Sony initially did. From my understanding, even the Sony fans used to call PS Now dog shit or trash. Like I said, P-Rock
won the service gone.
He said that's the reason why they took it off all of the other devices, because they knew it was dog shit.
This is what Sony needs to do. Sony needs to include the price of PS Now in the PlayStation Plus. If you have a PS Plus membership and you own the game,
exactly,
you need to be able to play the game. You need to be able to stream it on PS Now.
Yeah,
another thing, PS Now is old games, and that's what they say. They need to get the whole PS4 library on their day and date. Because I'm telling you right now, for much flack as Game Pass gets, I'm starting to love that service more and more. I went on there.
Yeah.
Ashen just announced Ashen.
That Mutant Zero game on there.
That Mutant Zero. I downloaded it. When Crackdown come, I'm gonna be able to just download it. That shit is fucking awesome, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, Post, me and Nethos done build a PC, right? This Xbox Play Anywhere is the truth. Like being able to play your games on the PC, unlock frames, max resolution,
not being charged extra.
Without being charged, I would rather play my game. I done built this PC. I would rather play the Xbox games because I like to get achievements. So I'd rather play these games on this PC I built than this $500 console. Just being real.
Guess what? You got that choice, and that's the best thing about that.
Not every game, but
Game Pass is coming. Game Pass is coming to us. So you'll be good in a minute.
That's a bad thing. I'm excited for Game Pass to hit PC. I want that shit.
The fact that you had that choice and that they're not charging you extra, that your library just come over with you, that's dope. You cannot downplay it. I know it takes away
a lot of these games. I'm playing 4K 60 already. Like.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just being out of the belly.
Noah said, I will never go back to. He said, I'm going to start the podcast 100 frames and up.
None of your business. It upgrades your whole internet.
Yeah. Wait. Can you pre-order Mortal Kombat 11 now or no?
Yeah, you can.
On what site?
Yo, did y'all see the backlash because of the rap song? These motherfuckers.
21 Savage.
One
thing about it, man. People are going. It's social media, man. People are going to complain about everything and go out and buy it when it comes out, man. It's just people are bored, have nothing to do, and need to complain.
Motherfuckers just crying about that shit. Like,
who gonna complain about this? You always gonna have somebody complaining.
Man, I didn't even care about the song. I was looking at the game. Well, the CG at least.
Oh, what you gonna say, Nithos? You don't care about rap music? You don't care about rap culture?
Stupid.
Can't say I do.
Oh man, yeah, that song was horrible, bro. He rapped. My man Wade took him. He was rapping like he was singing, reading the raps.
But you know why? You know why they put that though? Because he was actually rapping about Mortal Kombat, though. Like,
and Mortal Kombat 10 is coming to Game Pass this month. That's crazy. Yeah. It's coming to Game Pass this month. Like, bro,
that game was $5 like a couple weeks ago.
Yo, that's crazy.
Wait, hold on. With Mortal Kombat coming to Game Pass, Z, is there going to be new challenges?
No,
and Challenger want to take out the throne?
Oh, for me? Yeah, I don't know, man.
Hey, you need to start a King of the Hill tournament this weekend.
Oh, we can get it. Hey, yo, can you fuck niggas beat me? That's one that we play.
You get the game free.
Give me 2 hours to practice, nigga.
I don't know about that.
You get the game free. All you have to DLC. That's crazy.
Hey, bro, let me tell you something.
Action is in Game Pass.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's just not playing anywhere.
See me on Street Fighter 4, bro, because I know you guys.
Hey, bro. Hey, ain't 5 out? Niggas can play me in Street Fighter 2.
Nigga, it's not on Xbox, nigga.
I got a PlayStation, motherfucker. Well, I can play. Let me tell you something. I can play fighters, motherfucker. Y'all might be. It may take me a while to learn them shooters and still get my reflexes back. But the fighters, I kick your ass. I'm telling you, y'all can't beat me in them shits. I'm old school, big ass thumbs. Yeah, I already sent out a challenge. I already sent out a challenge to everybody on the Xbox. Let me tell you this. Here's my claim to fame. Out of all of the podcasters on YouTube on the Crumb side, can't none of them beat me in Mortal Kombat. But you saw how my man Def Jam Bam last year had him out there drinking, getting violent in that station.
That tournament when you were in 10 straight, that shit was crazy.
Hey, bro,
you won't jump on that Injustice too, though.
Oh no, you go to Injustice, bro. Trust me.
Hey, King Vegas say you don't want no smoke. Come back 10.
We can bring it. Boot up.
Look, I'm telling you on that, and I want to reiterate this. When y'all see Z live streaming and y'all see us party, hop in the party. If y'all already on our friend list, or send a message or send an invite, request us as a friend. Hop in the party, play the games with us, Joe.
There is one critique. Do not come into the party and start podcasting.
Oh yeah, we don't do
that. We're done with that.
Hey, yo, that's one thing I think. Listen, niggas straight hop in the chat looking auditioning for a podcast. Nah, bro, I just did 2 hours of that shit, bro.
I may have done that to get on the show, but there's no more.
Hey, how the fuck I met Neff Guido ass?
Bro,
I kept showing up to the live stream.
Oh yeah,
I know a couple dudes came in there one after one. Z just, bro, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I just did a 2-hour podcast. I ain't trying to podcast right now, bro. I'm trying to game. Leave me alone with that shit.
Yeah,
he did it respectfully, though.
Wait, hold on. Did you just see that
questions,
shit?
Though.
Oh, did you see that shit on the screen? His upload took 45 minutes and then switched to 2 minutes when he upgraded to that shit.
Hey, when y'all get a chance, y'all need to play this Devil May Cry 5, man. This thing is
I see, man. Hold up.
I got that shit loaded up.
Hey, Noah, none of you read Noah. Neff, you read that in the chat. You said none of you been. Hey, yo, Neff, you can connect that shit to your console. Neff, you can't. You can't.
Yeah. The whole Shadow gaming PC that upgrades your whole internet at your house. So yeah.
Damn.
Man, this shit.
So just if you have like cheap internet that's like 5 meg, just do this just to upgrade it. That's what I'm thinking.
Hey, what's up with that Battlefield tonight, man?
Yes, sir.
I'm ready to go. I bought the game.
Hey, yo, we streaming on YouTube or we streaming on Twitch? We doing YouTube or Twitch?
I don't know. You had a 4-hour stream on YouTube yesterday.
And I'm calling all you fuck niggas out in the chat. Y'all hop in these streams. Y'all talk all that shit. But so when you say join the party or join the game, don't nobody come in. Don't nobody join. What up? Post up. If y'all go trash our gameplay, come in and let's see what y'all can do.
Yeah.
Fuck is y'all talking about?
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Hey, yo,
the only thing you can trash post up on is fucking Halo.
You real disrespectful. That I used to be dope as fucking Halo.
Yeah,
but after I stopped playing for years. When you stop playing that game for years and go back, you can't do that shit like you used to do. You can't play that shit like I did when I was younger.
When you need post the most, he's eating a sandwich somewhere hiding.
That nigga eating a sandwich and babysitting. Hey, hold on. Read the chat, bro.
He was holding it down in Black Ops, so like I could vouch for that.
All right, Gamer him with the $2. Neth, you gotta stop trying to be French crap. He don't like you.
You know what? Nothing north from both of y'all.
Y'all learn that more than me. Trust me on that one.
Hey, I'd be like, Post, I need a revive. Hold on, I'm in the kitchen.
Hey, Game Ram, no one learned that more than me. Trust me, I learned my lesson on that one.
All right, so I guess we'll do Twitch. Hold on, let me leave the link to my Twitch channel. Hold on, let me switch over.
Hey, Post, they said you took 4 naps and ate 3 lunches last night.
No, Post, when you call him off of that eating, Post get the Post get a little shine back. No, this only 7 calories. First thing I had to eat all day. Niggas never 30 at night.
Crunchy water.
And niggas said, I'm drinking some water. That shit was crunchy as hell.
Man, if y'all haven't had no jerk oxtail,
there you go.
I'm telling you, if y'all got a jerk spot,
the fuck is jerk oxtail?
Yep, see,
Post, you been eating oxtail for about 3 weeks now.
You need to learn, man.
This nigga,
I don't even know if I can eat ox.
You need to learn, player. In Chicago, they jerk everything: jerk oxtail, jerk pizza, jerk chicken, jerk taco, jerk burrito, jerk chicken Alfredo. You ain't never had a jerk pizza? Boy, y'all gotta come to the city, man. I'm gonna put y'all up, boy.
Good looks, as you, bro.
And we got food that other cities don't have, boy. That's why a lot of people come here. They say Chicago is the best place to eat, bro.
You know what? I was there. What was that last year?
Yeah, it's a lot of shit here. You want like my guy? He moved out. I think he moved out to Colorado. He had his mom send him pizza puffs, Italian beefs and shit, because they don't have that shit out there, bro. I'm telling you.
What tripped me out is y'all had y'all pizzas made with the cheese first, then the toppings on top of it. That's weird.
No,
yeah,
they don't even have pizza. They have lasagna.
No. We have deep dish and we have the thing.
That deep dish ain't pizza, man. That's lasagna.
Man, that deep dish fire, boy.
That's lasagna.
It was nice though. It was good.
That ain't lasagna. Man, you better come get some of that Giordano's. Talking about.
No, Giordano's good, bro. I know that.
Yeah,
Giordano's good.
Hey, we need to bring them tournaments back, man. Get the community.
I'm telling you, boy. Everybody come to the city, boy. They try to go to Harold's. They try to eat a whole.
Oh shit! My button skinny as hell.
Y'all always get on me, but Z do his shit low key. Z will fall off a podcast and be eating Chinese food. Won't nobody know, and won't nobody say nothing. And he'll hop back on the podcast like he ain't just ate a whole box of shrimp fried rice.
Hey, Poster. Remember they had that Pizza Hut app on the 360?
Yeah.
Kill that app, did you?
Yeah, nope.
Used to kill that app.
Get your ass out of here.
Hey, yo.
You know what? I got a pizza app on some Pizza Hut.
The Pizza Hut app on the 360.
Why?
You can order a pizza straight from the 360.
I know. You could. I'm just asking, why was that a thing?
They made that app just for Post Up.
Hey, you bogus. I'm finna sign off for that one. I'm finna sign off after that one.
Host just needs the Pizza Hut app and Cody, and he's set with like, fuck.
Cody Pizza Hut. Hey, Snap. Xbox Snap Pizza Hut.
Hey, yo, hold up. Motherfucking, but no, listen, I left the link.
Hey, he ordered just like Chicago, too. Like, I want 2 large pies.
Joe. Hey, yo, listen, we're going to continue this conversation over here on Twitch. I left the link right there. Hold up, the link right there.
If y'all join our parties, you will get roasted, so have a thick skin, because that's all we do in the party.
It's cut up.
It's cut up.
Yeah. Alright, but listen, thank everybody for rocking out live. I'll be back tomorrow. I got a one-on-one with J-Tech TV, and he said Puerto Rock stole his style. We're going to get to the bottom of this shit here, man.
Oh, shit. What?
Yeah, man. He said Puerto Rock said he stole his style, man.
Oh,
you copied my style.
Yo, that's go. Y'all make sure y'all.
I took it and smiled.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all tune in for that one. That's great.
Hey, listen. Now you know next gen ain't gonna friend no foe. I thought you and Puerto Rock was cool. Man, fuck that nigga. So now listen.
Oh, no.
Too much, that's my man. But tomorrow though, yeah, look, I been hit the like button, man. My coffee, man, my Adderall. 1 p.m. Eastern. I'm going 1-on-1 with J-Tech TV. Yeah,
shit.
Tomorrow, 1 o'clock.
Wow.
And also I got another one. So me, you got to do a 1-on-1 too. So I've been, you give me a schedule. And Mooch.
I'm off on Saturday and Sundays, man.
Should I? Oh, okay, all right. Well, shit. Don't say no more. So what about Sunday? Sunday. Around about 1 o'clock. That's cool. Or you in church?
Yeah,
or something?
cool.
All right, bet. All right. So Sunday show at 1 o'clock. J-Tech TV tomorrow at 1 o'clock, and I'm doing Mooch Pause Tuesday about 7:30, 8 o'clock. But anyway, we out of here. We back later. Oh, actually no. Click the link in the live stream. I just left the link. I'll leave it again. Here we're going to go right over to Twitch. Just give me 2 seconds. I got 2 seconds. I got to reboot. I got to close OBS and open it back up. Here we go right here. We streaming. We continue the conversation. We out of here.